You can hear the excitement behind me. Oregon State is looking to continue to be unbeaten at home this year. How does a college football program go from being good to great? That's the question on the Oregon Ducks' mind right now as we approach fall camp. I've got a very special guest, bronze medalist at these games, Valerie Allman. Valerie, thank you so much for being here. Congrats on the bronze medal.
Thank you.
So obviously a stacked list of competitors in your event, the discus throw. How do you feel about your performance this week? You've been kind of asking questions, you know, what's the shot put like? What's the hammer throw like? So I decided to get some help, take this from the kids zone. This is the exact weight of a women's shot put. Justin Herbert in 2020, Panay Sewell in 2021, and Kayvon Thibodeau last year. Can Christian Gonzalez become the Ducks' 4th top 10 selection in the last 4 years? He certainly didn't hurt his case at the NFL Combine or today's Pro Day. Despite Sheldon's rich history, they haven't taken a state title since 2012. That's even before this guy, Justin Herbert, was the starting quarterback. The NIT can often serve as a springboard for younger guys. It's definitely been the case for center Nate Biddle, who's been filling in for the injured N'Faly Dante in this tournament. Welcome everybody to Reser Stadium, currently walking down the visitors tunnel right now. The last 7 teams to walk down this tunnel have all fallen short to the Oregon State Beavers. They're saying that construction is on schedule to be finished by late May or early June. But let's be honest, there's really only one thing I care about. They need a faster elevator to get up to the press box. I am going to get right on this right away. In honor of tonight's Grammys, I decided to host my own award show. I mean, they let Russell Wilson host the ESPYs one time. It can't be that hard. So without further ado, I present the first annual Trevies. That period of your life now being chronicled on this TV show that just came out yesterday. How did that first happen? How did you agree to be a part of that project?
I was actually very hesitant to do it.
We're going to close out on a bang here with a little track and field event. Aaron, we're going to see how many beans you can clear here in the long jump. I believe the world record is 30 beans. I don't know where I got that info from, but I think it's true because I said it. Time to address something on every Oregon and Oregon State fan's mind right now. It's going to be something that's vitally important to know, and that is, how do you pronounce this last name right here? I'm going to hit you with a hard-hitting question first, though. Now that the season's coming to a close, how long does the orange hair stay? Multiple times a week, you can find Peggy Konzak here, helping babies 6 months to 3 years old get accustomed to the water at the Roseburg YMCA.
It's just a joy in my life. I'm playing with them. I'm not working, I'm playing.
Her instruction has been especially helpful to Jennifer Reed, whose daughter Lila is deaf.
Peggy's really great because she integrates a lot of gestures and simple signs. And especially the one-on-one, getting one-on-one support with her, just the 3 of us learning how to swim has been, made all the difference.
It's a teaching style that formed 54 years ago.
I came here to the Y just to relax, swim, and friends said, how about taking my baby to the baby class? And I said, sure, I'll be glad to.
And at 102 years old, she has no plans of stopping.
I'm inspired to get up in the mornings, get ready, and I still drive my car and come to the Y and spend the morning.
Peggy's been doing this class for so long that she's even taught multiple generations of the same families.
Sometimes I say, oh, I think it's time to retire, and then somebody will say, no, Peggy, keep going, keep going. So here I am.
Add it all up, and you have one woman who's impacted an entire town.
Getting those kids safe around water, that's our #1 priority, and Peggy has been, a main person in being able to do that in our community.
So Peggy will keep showing up. She'll make the babies laugh. She'll close each class by singing the Hokey Pokey. Then she'll say goodbye and come back and do it all over again.
What else could I do that is more rewarding?
From Roseburg, I'm Trevor Denton. For his next fight against an undefeated opponent, I spent some time with him as he trained for the big bout. by night, you can find Christopher San Jose here, grinding away at Art of War MMA in Eugene. By day, you can usually find him here,
Oh, there you go. There's a smile. Oh, there's a cheese.
spending time with his wife Jamie Lynn and his 3 kids.
We're just like every other person, you know, walking through the grocery store.
How's school today? Yeah.
Just the next dad that's like picking up diapers for my kids.
Well, he's not quite like everyone else. Chris is one of the baddest dudes in the Pacific Northwest, as he hasn't lost a fight in nearly 4 years. But he can't take all the credit for his success in the cage.
When I actually started wanting to train, I was training at home, and I was like, you know, I was just like, looking up videos and stuff like that. And she was like, she surprised me, and she found a gym, and she drove me to it and dropped me off there, and was like, yep, here you go.
I just knew that part of my job as his wife is to support him and kind of push him in ways that he wouldn't necessarily push himself.
Fast forward a decade, and Chris has gotten looks by major promotions like the UFC. At 33 years old, it's a race against time to get there as much as it's about battling in the cage.
I think it's just getting to the highest level of competition that I can get to that I'm like satisfied.
So his age is working against him right now. He's got a few good years left, and so he's already good enough for them. They just need to get that memo.
To see him in a different spotlight, I think he deserves it. He's incredible, and 2, it would mean everything to me. It's like seeing the person that you love the most achieve the goal that they want more than anything.